Welcome back to my channel, you guys. It's me, Reed Wilson, and we are heading into week 4 of my Wheel of Chaos challenge. So hopefully this will be the, well, not, I guess this isn't the last week because I only do 7 days at a time. So we'll probably have an additional video for the final couple of days or whatever it is. But welcome to week 4. I hope that this week is just as exciting as the last. If you've been liking these videos, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please make sure you hit that subscribe button, and let's get into it. Alright, you guys, today's wheel was to do my hair or do my makeup without a mirror. So I've set it up in my living room so there is no mirror. I also am recording from a second camera, which is just my phone, so that I can prove that I'm not using any mirrors. And I am just gonna do my hair and makeup. I'll just do my everyday hair and makeup because that's the easiest and I don't wanna go into depth. So I will time lapse this so it's quick, but you'll see the whole thing. So let's get started.
Wanna tell you that I love you and much more, but I just can't find the words now. I don't wanna keep it to myself, but every time I open.
Well, that's essentially my everyday hair. I have no idea what it looks like, but we'll do it after everything's done. So I'm just gonna go in with my everyday makeup now. I have a tinted moisturizer, which I put on every day, and I did that prior to the wheel, so it's already on my face. So I'm just gonna go into everything that I do for my makeup. So the first thing I do, tinted makeup, or tinted moisturizer, and then I just have a cream-based highlighter, and I just kind of put it everywhere. This is just an everyday. I'm not going fancy. I don't do anything crazy. I don't even do eyeshadow, so this is just what it is.
Mouth and stop by my pride, yeah. I'll be typing, then deleting. You must.
Also, disclaimer, I wear false eyelashes, so they're on all the time.
Think I'm so confused. Baby, if you only knew the truth. Need the moment.
Alright, hopefully that is blended. And then, I just go in with a cream-based blush. I use 2 different colors. It's not too pink.
The minute just as bad as I need you, even though I'm way long overdue. So if you don't have the will to wait, then
It worked out perfect because it was hair wash day. Then I just go in with a powder blush, kind of do the same thing. I'm almost out. Mostly just to set it. I do like to do the powder over my nose with the blush just to give me that little pinky look, sun-kissed look. Then I'll go in with my powdered bronzer. Kind of the same thing. Same places that the creams went, so it sets it in. And then I just go in with a clear setting powder and do all the other places that weren't done.
I don't wanna keep you. I've got so many things to say. Need to tell you I need.
And with my everyday makeup, I don't do my brows, but I do brush them out. So I'll just do that. Just because I work from home, you guys, so like most of the time there's really no point in doing anything more than this. So take that off. That's it. Hair and makeup done without a mirror. Hopefully I did well. I'll go check it out now. All right, you guys, today's wheel said that I needed to rapid fire 5 unpopular opinions give my opinion, I guess, on them, and then I also want to know what your guys' opinion is on them as well. So we're gonna start with the travel isn't always a good use of money. A staycation can often be more rejuvenating. So I'm actually a 50-50 split on this. My unpopular opinion is you should do both. I feel like in this day and age, we actually don't take enough time off, period. So whether you need to stay at home and take a week off and get shit done in your house, do that. But I am a big believer in travel. I've traveled all over the world, and I think that it opens your eyes to what the rest of the world is and gives you more experience in culture and other countries. And so I'm a big fan of travel. I would never tell you not to travel. Truthfully, if I had an abundance amount of money, I would go traveling every 3 to 6 months, all the time. But I would also do the same for a staycation. I would do a week staycation every 3 to 6 months. So if I was doing, say, a vacation every 3 months, one would be a staycation, the next 3 months, one would be traveling. That's how I would do it. So that's my opinion on that unpopular opinion. I'd like to hear from you. The next one is not every hobby needs to be monetized. I actually agree with this. I have a ton of hobbies that I don't make money off of. I think that you can be happy by just doing hobbies in general. I think if you need to monetize your hobbies, it's also because you need the finances. So I think I agree with that one. What's your guys' opinion? So this next opinion, unpopular opinion, does kind of hit at home because I own a business and we do remote work. So the unpopular opinion is that remote work is a career growth killer, or a career growth trap for many people. And I disagree with that 1000%. If the company has actually set up their policies correctly and actually gives you that ability to grow, but that's on the company. So make sure you're doing your due diligence when you're applying for a remote position, because it could be that position itself, whether it's remote or not, probably didn't have a growth pattern anyways. So that would be my opinion on that. Okay, so the next unpopular opinion is public displays of affection are more for the benefit of the onlookers than it is for the couple. So I have mixed feelings on this. I think that there is a limitation to public displays of affection, or PDA. I think if you're full on making out with your partner in public, then yeah, it's probably because you want other people's attention. It's not really for you two beneficial. But if you're holding hands or arms around each other, quick peck in public, standing by each other in a line and holding hands, or hugging while you're waiting in line, do each their own, do your thing. I mean, I'm not a physical touch person, so I would probably do holding hands at max, but I think that if you're doing more than that, then yes, you are doing it for other people and not for yourself. And the last one is the hustle culture myth. Sustained success is built on strategic work and not constant burnout. I agree with that statement, probably more than I've agreed with anything. I think that if you are able to schedule out your day, understand your limitations, understand your boundaries, set your boundaries, use the word no, then you will be 100% successful. I think that the hustle culture that was built prior to my generation is killing us faster than it should. I think that there is an ability to have rest, have healthy lifestyle, have a balanced lifestyle. It's one of the things I talk about all the time. I could preach that until I'm blue in the face. So that statement, I believe 1000%. So those are my 5 rapid unpopular opinions. I'd like to know what your opinions are of those, or if you have any other unpopular opinions you'd like me to share my opinion on. So today's wheel was to do a random act of art in a public place. And I think today I am going to just take some chalk and just probably draw some hearts and stars and maybe a smiley face randomly on a sidewalk. So I will show you when I do that.
You tell me all your secrets you hide inside. I tell you all of my feelings I have in my mind, going in circles.
Well, that was successful. Fun, cute. Kind of the same as all the other little artsy chalk fun things that I've done throughout the month. So, yay. Okay, you guys, today the wheel said that I have to share something that I'm scared of and face my fear if it's safe. So I have one very irrational fear, and that is the fear of spiders. I do feel like I faced that fear. I went and lived in Australia for almost 2 years, and they have the most poisonous spiders in the world. So in my opinion, I faced that fear. However, they still scare the bejesus out of me, but I am better at removing them from my vicinity, but I can still spot one out a mile away. My second fear is the fear of falling off of a high place. So I'm not really scared of heights. Like, I can fly. When I went to Paris, I went up in the Eiffel Tower just fine. My fear is when there isn't a barrier or something locking me in. So like, I love zip lines. I can do zip lines all the time. I can go hiking. But I can't go to the edge. This past fall, so October of 2024, I went on a trip to Jackson Hole and Yellowstone, and we did all of the touristy, and they have a section that is considered the Grand Canyon of their area, and there's 3 separate levels that you can go while you're going up the mountain. I did the first 2 levels just fine. I walked out, I got pictures, all those kind of things. But the last level, I literally had to crawl on my hands and knees to go to the edge, and I could not bring my head above the edge to take the picture. I'll actually insert the pictures of what I got of that area, so you can just see how high up it was. I don't live in a city that can essentially accommodate for these fears for me to show you right now me conquering one of them, but I do think I do it a lot. So those are essentially the 2 fears that I have. So I can't really conquer those ones in the city I live in, so we're just gonna have to go with the fact that I have conquered them. I shouldn't say conquered. I just stand and go conquer them all the time, or I face them. That's what the better word. Let's say I face them all the time. I face my fears all the time. So I will again insert the photos of when I was in Yellowstone and Jackson Hole, so you can see I take beautiful pictures, but I couldn't do it without having to crawl over there. And if by the time this video or this day ends, if I happen to see a spider, I'll video it. But those are my 2 biggest fears. All right, you guys, so today's today's wheel was to order the cashier's favorite item off of the menu, and I'm just gonna go to Starbucks because I can get a pop cup, and then I will see if the barista will just give me their favorite item off the menu.
Hey, welcome. Can I get started for you?
Hi, yes, I want to try something new, so can I just get whatever your favorite item is on the menu?
Yep, sure.
Okay.
It's just the pumpkin cream pie if you like that.
Perfect, doesn't matter. Yeah, I just want to try something new, so that's great. And then can I also get a pup cup?
Yeah.
Thank you.
6:25 today. We'll see you at the window.
Thank you. Well, it is pumpkin season, so that's not shocking. It's a good thing I like pumpkin. Thank you. She'll be so excited. Look what Mommy got you. Yes. Perfect. Thank you. Have a great day. All right, you guys, I got it. So let's go and try it and see if I can find a place to park and do so. Okay, first, let's give the puppy her pup cup. All done? Good job, Mug Boo. All right. It's a cold drink, which makes me happy. So it's a grande iced pumpkin cream chai. Iced pumpkin cream chai. Okay. Wow, that's actually really good. I love chai lattes, so I could probably make this at home. That might be my next goal. Try and create this at home. I could modify it a little bit in the sense of doing like sugar-free and or non-fat milk, but honestly, I'd give this a solid, you have to like pumpkin and you have to like chai. So you have to like those spices to like this. I love those kind of spices. So I honestly will give this a 10 out of 10. So good on that guy. This was a great experience. I would do this again for a challenge. Maybe I'll have to do an entire month worth of that kind of stuff. But all right, we'll see what's on for tomorrow. Today's wheel was call a loved one, tell them I appreciate them. And I'm going to try and call my sister. She's probably the only person that would actually answer me in the middle of a work day because it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. But if she doesn't, I'll just leave her a message.
And forward it to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Hey sis, it's me. I was just calling to tell you how much I love you and appreciate you and how much I love seeing you be a mom and how awesome you are doing as being a mom. And I know we talk like every day, but I think it's been a really long time since I told you just how much I love you and appreciate you. So I hope you're having a great day. Love you. Bye. I figured she wouldn't pick up. I don't really have many other people that I actually talk on the phone because I'm not a phone talker. And so that's what I'm going to do for the wheel today. Today's wheel was to try and not complain all day long and then tell you how it went. Well, here's my thought on that. I work in and own a business that has to deal with certain aspects of the government and also has to deal with people in general. So I would say that I failed in the sense that I might not have complained to somebody, but I definitely complained in my head. Maybe this is something I need to work on, but the business I'm in is really hard when you know that you can advocate for somebody and the system just doesn't allow you to. And so that is my biggest complaint. That is the week, and I'll just do my outro now. I think this week was a little bit of more of a talking video because a lot of the stuff I just had to explain to you or that kind of thing. But I have been enjoying this. We're coming to an end. We're on day 27. So I think next month I'm gonna do something else as I do in my challenges, but I really enjoyed this week. We'll just go through it and I'll just kind of recap as I usually do. The first one was the mirror mode when I did my hair and my makeup without a mirror. I do my everyday hair and makeup essentially the same, so I don't know if that was a cheat or if I should have tried to do like my evening makeup or tried to do something else. But that was pretty easy for me, especially because it happened to actually fall on the Sunday, which means that is my hair wash day, so all I did was blow dry it. Day 2 was the unpopular opinions. I mean, that's fun. I love to give my opinion. If you guys see on my other socials, I do it all the time. I would say that I would do that. I could do that every day for 30 days. One unpopular opinion and just go from there. So if that's something you want to see, let me know. Also give me your unpopular opinions on anything. I'd love to rant about it. Do a random act of art. So I know this said chalk or stickers. I didn't want to do the stickers because like sticking stickers places and then they don't come off, that's kind of rude. So I just did chalk. I know I've done a lot of chalk in these challenges and a lot of arts in these challenges. I clearly want it to be a kid again. That's where most of these ideas came from when I came up with them. But it was fun. But again, those are the kind of things I'd love to see people's reactions without them knowing I was the one doing it. So if there's a way to like put up spy cams somewhere so they didn't know. I mean, I would never post those kind of things on the internet because that's without their permission, but it would be fun to see if it made anybody's day. So I hope it does. That's the whole point. Sharing my fears. And just so you guys know, I know I put up a picture of when I was there, but if you want to see more, I'll post some on my Instagram so that you can actually see like all 3 levels and that, and you know, see it better. So if you want, here's my Instagram and you can go take a look. But my fears, falling from a high height and spiders, I don't think I'll ever get over those fears. The spider one is definitely irrational, but I don't think I'll ever get over those fears. I do face them all the time though. Ordering the cashier's favorite item off the menu was probably my favorite. It was so much fun. One, the drink was phenomenal and I have tried to create it at home. I think I just need to find a couple more things to make it that much better. But I do think I could do a whole month of like things like that, like ordering off of somebody else's menu or ordering what the person before me ordered or things like that. If that's something you want to see me do for an entire month, let me know because I'd love to do something like that. And then yesterday's was the call the friend or loved one, and I just called my sister, left her a message. Me and her talk almost every day and we hang out every weekend. We're very close. She's my best friend, so that's it. It's an easy one, but reading this over, realize I probably don't tell her how much I do love her and appreciate her and that she is my best friend and that we are, you know, really, really close. I probably don't tell her those enough, so that's why I picked her and she is an amazing mom and she has the 2 most awesome kids, so I need to tell her that more, for sure. And not saying that I don't tell her, and I mean, I do have a mom and dad, but I actually do tell my parents those things more, just because they've always been like super supportive, but I don't think I tell my sister enough, which is why I thought she would be a good one to do that for. And then the not complaining for a whole day, like I just said, I don't think I could go a whole day, even if it wasn't complaining to somebody else or even complaining to you guys. I just complain in my head in general when things aren't going very well. Or if I truly believe that things can be better or I can do it better or it should be better, I mean, that's just who I am. I'm a very opinionated person. I am very, very strong-headed, and I mean, unless you can tell me otherwise and explain it, I will complain and I will have an opinion. So that's kind of it for the week, you guys. I really hope that you are enjoying these videos. I am, as much as I am enjoying making them. This has probably been my favorite month so far. I mean, I know the running one was good and it was, you know, health and all that. It was fun, and I'll probably do another fitness one again. But this one's just been a lot of fun and entertaining for me. And I just have really, really liked it, and I really hope you liked it too. So if you have and you haven't subscribed, make sure that you hit that subscribe button so that you don't ever miss a video by turning on that notification bell. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up, and if you really did like it, maybe share it with a friend or 2. And when life feels gray, let's find the black and white balance. Have a great week, you guys.